Pierre, let me first ask how you are.
I'm doing good, amazing. Another year working with the AIRA gear, it's been amazing.
Good to be back in Amsterdam for ADE.
Oh, definitely. Love Amsterdam, love ADE. It's like the place to be. This is the best conference that balances out the music and the business and the parties, you know. I love it.
You know, I'm almost twice your age. You know, you should be doing that. You young bucks should be doing that.
We're pretty privileged today because it's not often that we can have someone in the artist room for Roland that actually started a genre of music. You started acid house in 1986 with the TB303 that was designed, as we know, to be a simulated bass guitar, and then you decided to do other things with it. Can you describe how that came about?
It is amazing to be a part of starting an actual music genre and scene. It's just like getting a piece of gear, you know, with the TB303 that you just wanted to understand it, and you seen it and you just knew something was special about it, and it made sounds that you thought it just tickled your ear. You know, and as I am with most equipment, especially back in the 80s, you know, we were like had tons of rolling gear as far as drum machines, but some things we couldn't afford to get. And so we picked up this 303 at a secondhand shop, and we thought we were gonna get it to just make bass lines. But once we got it and I started twisting the knobs on it, it just sounded like nothing I had ever heard before. And we were trying to be really different. And since it sounded so different when you twist the knobs, I said, how you can't get more different than this? And we just kind of packaged that sound and made drum beats behind it. And look where we're at, like 30 years later, you know, we have the TB3 coming out, you know, that stems from a piece of machinery that Roland thought was like no good, you know.
So you've been using the AIRA gear with Future as well as your own sets.
Yes.
So you've been using all of that, and now you've just checked out really briefly the new Boutique range. So smaller versions of classic synths like your beloved Juno 106. What's your initial impression with that?
Oh man, I just gotta have it. I mean, when I seen it, you know, it's funny. Everything that kept coming out by Roland, when they started going back to recreating some of the stuff from the 80s and stuff, I always would ask, is it the 106? Is it the 106? Are they gonna do the 106? Does it sound like the 106? I would always say that because the whole wild pitch sound of the 90s, which Junior Vasquez played and championed, and which became somewhat of a genre itself in the 90s, was based on the 106. All the bass lines was the Juno 106, all of them. And it's like, I never found another keyboard that could actually duplicate that sound like that. So once I found out that the Boutique line included the 106, I was like, I gotta have it. And that's how I feel right now. I'm still like, I just wanna walk over to it right now and just grab it and run out of here, you know?